What if Omori was in Smash? Warning: this moveset will definitely contain spoilers. If you don't like this, watch another moveset. The moveset also will make you feel sad for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. You have been warned. Alright, so those of you that don't know who Ormi is technically a gloomy, always sad and gloomy person, an original character from the white space. I guess he's also the only character that appears white and black. Not only that, he is kind of like the second version of the 16-year-old, since Army's 12, kind of in the future, in the real world, known as Sunny. After a little while, Sunny does face Ormy, and after a few battles, if he does continue battling him, well, Ormy starts to fade away and disappear. Although, if Sunny does decide to give up, then Ormy would take over his body, or it's probably the other way around in this case. Those of you that may be confused if Ormy is a hero or a villain, I have to say that it was kind of confusing at first until you get farther in the game. Um, Ormy is the one of the protagonists in the game that you start out with, but later on, it kind of switches. It turns the Orby as the enemy after Sunny gets into the white space somehow and starts battling Sunny. So, to your answer, Ori is known as a villain. Most definitely a villain. So, things you things we need to know. Ori will be lightweight with two jumps. We have not seen him use any additional options. And those of you that don't exactly know what type of game this is, I have to say it's kind of like the game style of it is kind of like a combination of Undertale and um, Mother 3. At least the battle style of it. The overworld style is kind of like Undertale. The battle style is kind of like Mother 3. The game considered likely it is considered an RPG slash psychological horror. Yeesh. Doki Doki Literature Club wasn't enough. I'm surprised that this game hasn't took over the number one spot of the best psychological horror game ever, but it isn't. Doki Doki Literature Club is. So I bet it's number two. Even though this did come out recently, but just last year's Christmas. By the way, for some reason this character has the same birthday as me. Now, am I going to spend 3 hours explaining this character, or should I actually get into this gimmicky moveset? Moving on. Things we need to know again. Orby would be lightweight with two jumps, no additional move options. Yeah, I got a little carried away with these gimmicks, so yeah, there's a few gimmicks for this character. The first one would mainly evolve around his mood. His mood kind of depends on how his mood changes once in a while. I'll tell you how that works. But like I said, it changes into three types of primary emotions. Going up will be secondary, and I'll get to that in the next slide. So, the first mood will be neutral. This will have no effect of any stat. Or everyone will feel neutral when nothing happens or everything is kind of evened out. You'll start out feeling like this as well. The next mood is happy. Happy will slightly boost speed and strength. This effect would appear if he slightly damaged the foe without the foe damaging him. Now, a stage above that would be manic. Manic would be a highly boost of speed and strength. This effect would appear if he highly damages the foe without the foe damaging him. And finally, I can't read. Ask whatever it says, would max out speed and strength. This effect would appear if he gives the foe a very high amount of damage. The foe without the foe damaging him. Yeesh, I am done today. This matter, I barely had any sleep last night. Alright, so the next primary emotion is sad. This will lower speed and jump stance. This would appear if Ormy takes slight damage without him attacking. This is a 50% chance of happening. The other 50 of him getting angry, which I'll explain in a few minutes. The stage above that will probably be depressed. This will highly lower speed and jump stats. This would appear if Ormy takes high damage without him attacking. Ormy has to be sad first if he feels like this though. And finally, miserable. This will completely lower the speed and jump stats. This will appear if Ormy takes very high damage without him attacking. Ormy has to be miserable. Miserable, I meant depressed in order for him to feel like this. Now, the last primary emotion would be angry. This would boost all his stats. This would appear if Ormy takes slight damage without him attacking as well. This is a 50% chance of happening, other 50 of him being sad. So, if you really do want to do this, it's a 50% chance of him being sad and 50% chance of him being angry. If you want him to be angry, it's a little risky because you have the chance of being sad, which lowers your stats. In this case, having him be angry will probably upper all of its stats. It's a little risky to do it though, if you're trying to do it. Now, the next stage above that would be enraged. This will highly boost all its stats. This would appear if Ormy takes high damage without him attacking. Ormy has to be angry first for him to feel like this. And finally, the final stage would be furious. This would boost all his stats to the max. This would appear if Ormy takes very high damage without him attacking. Ormy has to be enraged first for him to feel like this, though. This will lead to the second part of the gimmicks. This is called juice. Juice is kind of like the main thing to use moves, and this will also revolve around the moveset. You'll start out with 100 juice, and when you run out, you'll gain juice every 2 seconds. Not every. I mean, you'll gain two. Yeah, wait. You get two juice every second. Did I say that? Ugh. Whatever. Alright, so for a jab, we kind of have a spammable knife jab, kind of like that. It costs 2 juice per jab and may be a slightly more damage than how a normal jab is. The dash attack can do a lunging knife jab, which is 6 juice. Have to admit, most of its moves will slightly have more damage than other moves. That's why some of the juice is a little bit more expensive. The Saito will have him lose Lucky Slice. This is an up to down slash. It deals extra damage when he's happy, and this costs 4 juice. By the way, if you don't have enough juice to use this move, then the move will lead to failure and cannot use that move. Now, for the up tilt, we have him poke uppers. This is 4 juice. And the down tilt, we have him do a slow poke. This is also 4 juice. Now, for the side smash, we can have him use Painful Truth. Painful Truth, I'm kind of basing it like this. It actually explodes. So using it, it will be 20 juice per jab. Jab, I meant smash. What? This is messed up. It takes 20 juice. It's a huge explosion, which doesn't seem that big for this for some reason. This also does incredible damage. More damage than knockback, but still. This is at least almost the amount of damage of Bazooa's and Priva's side smash. So this is epically powerful. That's why it costs a lot of juice. The up smash we have him use Vertigo. This will summon a whole bunch of black hands upwards. This also hits 5 times as well. It also costs 20 juice because this is a little bit more powerful than normal smashes. And finally, for his down smash. The down smash will have him slash both sides with him using some jewel knives, one for each hand. This will be 10 juice, by the way. Now, for his neutral air, it will be a nice spin, which will be 2 juice. Actually, I have to say all the airs are supposed to be 2 juices. So I'm just not going to explain how many juice it is, because you will know it is 2. So back to the neutral. The neutral air will be a nice spin. The side air we can have him kick to side. The back air we can have him do an arm jab back. The up air we can have him poke upwards. And the down air we can have him do a double kick. Okie dokie. Ormy will grab with both hands and pummels with a knee jab. 1 juice per jab. Or per pummel, by the way. The side throw will have him toss the foe forwards with this is 2 juice. The back throw will have him suffocates the foe and then puts them to sleep, which will be 15 juice. Um, Sadly, this does not throw the foe back. I couldn't think of anything. You probably think it's a um down throw, but I just found something that makes more sense with the down throw. So sorry, he doesn't really have a back throw. He doesn't really throw the foe back. Instead, he puts the foe to sleep because he suffocates them. This works a lot like Snake's down throw. The up throw, we have him do an overhead toss. This costs 3 juice. And now for the down throw, we have him trip the foe and then stabs the foe. This would be 10 juice. I decided to have him trip the foe because there's actually a move that you can trip the foe. You get the program? Good, okay. Alrighty, now on to specials. The neutral special, we're gonna use the move Red Hands. This is extremely powerful. It hits 4 times and may lead to KOs even when the foe is at small damage. This takes 4 seconds to charge up though, and it takes a lot of juice. 75 juice to use this move. And even if it leaves to failure or the foe dodges it, you're lost. You just spent 75 juice. The side special, we have him use Sad Poem. Sad Poem will summon a blue aura around Ormy, which he will read a book, and anyone in the aura will have a speed and jump decrease, including teammates. This move will also make Gore sad no farther. This is 5 juice, by the way. The up special, we have him summon Red Hands that latches to the ledge. This will be about 15 juice. And also, why this? I couldn't even figure anything else that could be a recovery move. No, there are no launching moves apparently that Omori can use. So I guess just deal with this. This move will work a lot like Joker's, Bayless, and Minmin's up special, along with many others. Or are there many others? I don't know. Once again, 15 juice. And finally, for the down special. The down special will be known as Observe. Originally in the game, this will be able to predict any move that the foe is using. This would originally use 0 juice, but that wouldn't be fair, and also have to put in a few extra juice for the counter attack. Which, for the counter attack, will probably just work like Morris and then slashes the foe. 5 juice, by the way. Now then, we're on the final smash. For the final smash, have him gather all his friends and use the move Release Energy. This will summon a large color star, or a large color star, which hits all across the stage. This will probably work a lot like how Galim just took over the world and just summoned a huge light and murdered everyone. Should I spoil about Smash Bros. The Adventure Mode, or should I just continue spoiling This game. No, I'm not going to ruin everyone playing Smash. That wouldn't be nice. I'm just going to ruin everything about playing this game. So cruel of me. So, for results, the first doll we have his black hair, his black t shirt, his white skin would stay the same, his black socks, and his white pants. The next one, we have everything stay the same, but this time he has the blue shirt and some brown hair. The next one, we have an orange shirt instead of blue hair, and his brown hair will stay the same. The fourth one would probably be purple hair with white shirts, and everything else stays the same. By the way, I forgot to explain what the references. This would probably be based on Hero, Keel, and Omori. The next one, we can have a green shirt with some golden hair, which I don't know what that is a reference to. So I forgot. The sixth one, we have one of his emotions, which it turns an opposite variance. Yes, this is an actual feeling in skin that we actually see him use or have, which is a complete opposite variance. The seventh one, we have a reddish skin with black hair, a red shirt and pants, and his black socks. This would be based on his fifth and sixth stage in his battle when his skin turns red. And the last one, we have blue skin with a blue shirt, blue pants, and black hair and socks. This would be based when Ormy or anyone else looks at a mirror and you can see it, all his clothes and skin turning dark blue. For his taunts, the first one will have him kind of do like a pose like this. This is based on when Ormy encounters Sunny, I think. I don't know. This taunt will also deal damage if you get hit by the knife here or there. So for you taunters that just love to taunt it, only taunt, you might not want to spam this taunt very much. The next taunt would be, or would just turn around and look at the screen for a few seconds. And the last taunt, you have his furious emotion, just look darkly at the screen and looking at his big eye for some reason, and then creep the player out. Now for his victories, starting with the first one, we can have him have all his friends around him, celebrating with him, while he has a trophy hat on, a few medals on him, while he just doesn't care. Yes, this it will look exactly like this picture is. So the next one, we have a whole bunch of photos about here that Ormy collects in this game. Then we have a picture just slide in of Ormy and Ballsy. I think that's his name. I don't think I pronounced it right. Then it looks up and you can see Ormy just right there looking at his pictures. And the last victory, we can have him just lay down and looking at a light bulb with his computer there and his tissues while a whole bunch of confetti drops down. The confetti is based on how when he wins in a battle, confetti would just drop by on his emotion picture, and he honestly doesn't care. And that's it. That's what if Ormy was in Smash. Yep. I apologize for all the spoils, but woo wee! I like this game. Besides the rating. The rating is just stupid. Well, more psychology horror games. Ah. That's so random for me. Whatever. I guess Doki Doki Literature Club was enough. Well, I got something new to work on. Since I got all the Dokis done, I got to do all of these series. So I guess expect me to do at least Sunny. I guess that's it. Because this would definitely work to do a whole series of characters. Besides, I had to make the render. I kind of just got lucky on getting a render for this character. Oh no. It's my robot. It's my vacuum cleaning robot that got stuck in the carpet again. Well, it's time to go fix it. Alright, bye bye. And I almost forgot to say, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if I have any requests, please request. If your request is still not on, I am probably working on it, or it's probably done. I just haven't presented it yet. But since I now have the time, I have to work on one of the most wanted characters ever, which is definitely not a remake. I say that sarcastically. Alright, now, bye bye.